I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford.
The stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, was you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boy, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his.
Floyd Mayweather paid a visit to Terence Crawford as he prepared for his highly anticipated bout against Canelo Alvarez. The two boxing legends trained together in a series of intense sessions marked by mutual respect and focus. Mayweather praised Crawford's exceptional skills and relentless dedication.
Your opinion, who's the best fighter in the world?
We can put Tank up there in the top 10 in pound for pound. He has to be somewhere in pound for pound. And Canelo done something that is amazing when Canelo was able to go to light heavyweight and become light heavyweight champion. Something that I didn't even see him going up that heavy, and he did that. So, but as of right now, I have to put Terence Crawford.
Declaring him the top pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. Confident in Crawford's chances, Mayweather expressed strong belief in his ability to dominate the upcoming super fight.
Big boy, he's strong. You know, you box good. You can do this. You got this over him. You're gonna have to tighten up this. You're gonna have to do this. You know, it's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you'll whoop his ass. You'll do this to him. It's never like
yes
that.
man type.
You know what I mean? It's like, hey, listen. You know, that's a dangerous fight. You know, but
that's the fight.
If it happened, you know.
In a recent conversation, Terence Crawford opened up about his discussion with Floyd Mayweather. He revealed that Mayweather went beyond simple praise, offering real technical advice and motivational support. While recognizing Crawford's talent, Mayweather was candid about the challenge of facing a seasoned fighter.
Floyd,
congratulations, man.
Like Canelo Alvarez, he acknowledged Canelo's age and experience, but urged Crawford to remain focused, stick to his strengths, and stay sharp. The conversation was respectful.
What we don't talk about is, you know, Canelo. Steroids. Y'all don't talk about that. So we don't know. We really don't know all the fighters he beat. He could have been not clean in a lot of fights.
Insightful and centered on preparation rather than compliments. The meeting between these two boxing icons didn't go unnoticed, quickly drawing attention from fans and commentators across social media. The image of a rising champion alongside a legendary veteran struck a powerful chord. Many saw it as more than just a training session. It felt symbolic, a potential passing of the torch or a strong endorsement.
Canelo made the weight. It wasn't like it was a certain clause to where he couldn't gain weight. So after he weighed 152 or 152 and a half, I think he came in like 168 or close to 170. And actually I came in at probably like I probably came in at 151 and 152.
gotcha.
But Roy Jones is one hell of a fighter. You know, I can't get on here and hate on his skills and knock his skills. He's been through a lot in the sport of boxing, and he's done a lot for the sport of boxing.
From Mayweather, the buzz wasn't solely about the upcoming fight. It was about legacy, mentorship, and mutual respect. In a bold move, Floyd Mayweather called out Canelo Alvarez over past doping allegations, highlighting what he sees as a double standard in how the media addresses such issues.
Be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, boy, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting.
Yeah.
I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll be this.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd. Nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, I'll be this. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type.
Mayweather argued that performance-enhancing drug concerns are often downplayed when it comes to Canelo, raising questions about fairness and consistency. His remarks ignited heated debate among fans and analysts. With opinion split, some praised Mayweather for speaking out, while others criticize him for stirring controversy. The comments reignited discussions around accountability and transparency in the sport of boxing. Reflecting on his fight with Canelo, Floyd Mayweather pointed out that he stepped into the ring at a lighter weight around 151 or 152 pounds despite.
Watch the right hand for the decoy.
Y'all know chess? Fisher versus Spassky? Two of the best, you understand? That's what you watching. Two of the best. That's how Star work. You know how to work.
Giving up a physical advantage instead of relying on power, Mayweather used his trademark defensive brilliance and sharp ring IQ to outclass Canelo. The bout was a masterclass in how precision, strategy, and timing can triumph over raw strength. It served as a clear reminder that his undefeated record was built on skill, not sheer force.
How is Crawford going to be able to bridge this weight gap?
No, I don't think he can, in all honesty. I mean, he might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely too many. But Crawford's brilliant. Like, he's a genius. He's a generational great. So maybe he can find a way to do it. But I feel he'd be hugely outsized against Canelo Alvarez. Yeah. But you have to use your movement if you're Terence Crawford in that fight. The last thing you want to do is stand and trade. He'd be moving a lot in that fight, trust me. I'm not saying he'd be running, but he would be moving a lot. Of course, that's the way to beat him.
Yeah.
You know.
Throughout his career, Terence Crawford has admired Floyd Mayweather not only for his accomplishments inside the ring, but also for the way he meticulously built his legacy to Crawford. Mayweather is more than just a legendary fighter, he's a blueprint for greatness.
I love the people that I hear him now. You're too little. You know, Canelo gonna break you. He's gonna stop you. You come from 147, that weight too big, this and that. I can hear now. And that just excites me to go in there and just be like, okay, let me prove him wrong once again.
That fight would be gigantic. If Canelo gets through Jamel and then you guys fight, that fight would be gigantic.
And it's crazy because, like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason. I was like, nah. But in my...
That deep respect has evolved into a meaningful connection between the two champions, marked by occasional but impactful exchanges of knowledge and insight. Whenever Mayweather offers advice, whether it's a technical pointer or a motivational push, Crawford listens intently.
Special too, I get it. And he's bigger. I get that too. And everyone's going to say, well, after Madrimov fight again, had a couple hiccups. Now he's stepping up another weight class. Now he's got to fight Canelo, who's even bigger, stronger, better puncher. You know, a unified champion that he's been. You know, all of that stuff. He's not going to be able to handle it. I asked this question. See, I go to the other side. I say, okay, yeah, can Canelo handle the smaller guy who's going to be faster, who's going to be slicker, who's going to be better defensively, who's going to have better legs?
These moments are far from casual. They are opportunities Crawford treasures. He understands that learning from someone who maintained an undefeated record and navigated the sport at the highest level carries immense value for Crawford. These interactions go beyond admiration. They serve as fuel, motivating him to sharpen his own craft and elevate his strategic thinking.
But in the fight with a guy that moves around, and if Crawford uses his skills and his legs and his technique and just his ability, I think he can win. He can win the fight in decision, as long as he doesn't get hit with those big shots from.
Mayweather's influence isn't about imitation, but inspiration. Crawford has his own style, aggressive, adaptable,